Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doug. In today's video I'm gonna talk about Render Token Network adding 3 or more language learning models by the end of the year to the network and why this is so big for the future of Render and for the price of Render. So I'm not gonna talk too much during the intro and get straight to the video. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the CEO of EOY, which is the company behind Render Token, messaged in the official Telegram a while ago that they will start with an open source language learning model for render nodes. His guess is that they will have 3 or more soon before the end of the year. This is absolutely crazy. In a second, I'm gonna talk about how big the usage on the network will actually be if 3 language learning models like ChatGPT would be connected. So the second thing happened actually this week. He said something about, for us, the advent of language learning models that can run on the majority of the render node is the best possible outcome of this tsunami of exponential progress. So what they're talking about is that the progress in AI is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're just needing more and more computing power. The first example is in videos before I've shown you guys that ChatGPT needed 10,000 GPUs to actually get started. Well, there's a new article saying that ChatGPT may need 30,000 NVIDIA GPUs. So it's the surge in popularity. It will require thousands of GPUs to meet the demand, and it's just growing. And it's not only, of course, one language learning model. No, they're estimating that AI model training costs are expected to rise from 100 million to 500 million by 2030. So just to get an AI model training and getting it going, you will have to spend 100 million in GPUs. Can you imagine that Render Network will add 3 language learning models by the end of the year? How much the usage of the network will be? Like, it's insanely bullish. We've only seen growth in AI and it's just getting ridiculous, and that's why he's probably saying that the exponential progress is a tsunami which is gonna hit really hard. But of course, what is this all gonna do to the render price, you might be asking? Why would the render price go up if there's a lot of usage coming to the network? Well, basically, at the end of the year, it's not confirmed yet, but it's approved, and they said it would take an estimate of 6 months, so it's probably gonna be the end of the year. The burning mechanism will be input. So what does this basically mean? So at one side you have a customer who needs GPU power, who needs rendering power. He will pay with render tokens, which will be burned, or he will be paying in fiat, and with this fiat, render tokens will be bought off the market and will be burned. So at the other side, there will be creators which will get a certain amount of render tokens each epoch. This can be daily, weekly, hourly, 4-hourly, nobody knows yet, but they will get the same amount of tokens. So you already know, if the usage goes up by a lot, by adding more and more AIs to the network, there will be way more tokens burned, and the price has to go up because the circulating supply will only shrink down. So let's talk a little bit in numbers. So this is a thread of the Wolf of DeFi. It's really nice. So imagine there's an emission cap of 10,000 tokens to be distributed each epoch, and the price of render is $5. So $50,000 worth of render will be distributed. If there is 100,000 spent on GPU jobs on the network, there will be a net burn worth of 50,000 or 5,000 tokens. Because there's a net burn, render is more scarce and the price goes up. It's normal. If there's less render and it's being bought off markets, the price will go up because there's more demand than supply. But if you imagine that the price hits $10 and the distribution is still 10k tokens, then it's worth 100,000 now, and if the demand stays 100,000 spent on network, the net burn is 0. So what we're seeing is only when the demand increases again, render becomes deflationary. But of course, as we're seeing already, GPU demand is getting into the billions of dollars, and it's growing and growing and expected to keep growing. So when this burning mechanism kicks in, I think the only thing that will hold down the render token is just getting more partnerships and utilities. The more utilities we get on the network, the more partnerships, the more AI which use GPU power, the higher the render price will go. I think this equilibrium is not gonna happen soon as long as we keep adding more to the network. So really bullish, guys. And this AI, I'm really excited for it to have the language learning models added to the network by the end of the year. But now, what about my price prediction, my non-financial price prediction? I give you guys every video. It's almost every time the same, but you guys keep asking. So basically, what I believe in render, just like Nvidia is a top 10 stock and the demand of GPU keeps going up, that render token will be a top 10 crypto. Like, the utility is insane, so I don't see why it's not a top 10 crypto. So what would a top 10 crypto actually be in market cap and price? Well, if we take a historical snapshot of 7th November, we can see that the top 10 crypto would be around 35 billion market cap. But what we're also seeing is that every single bull run, the market cap of a top 10 crypto goes up by 3. So in the 2018-17 bull market, a top 10 crypto would be around 11 billion. So I'm estimating, it's not financial advice, my opinion, that a top 10 crypto will be around 100 billion market cap by the next bull market, which is estimated around 2025. So what would 100 billion market cap mean for render? So if we got a market cap of 676 million right now, that will mean that 100 billion divided by the market cap of render right now would mean that we get a 147x. So the price of render could still go, and maybe more, to $275 if nothing gets burned or added. So you gotta think about it. Do you think that there will be a lot of utility on the render network? Will there be a lot of tokens burned? Well, if 50% gets burned, we're already talking about, guys, a $550 render. And what does that mean? If we divide it by what we have now, that means a 295x. But next week, guys, I will talk about how big usage in dollars is on the GPU cloud computing. So yeah, guys, be tuned for that, because it's gonna be big, and I will say you what prices, in my opinion, not financial advice, could be possible for render. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me at The Real Dog to know when I post about crypto, to know when I post videos, and even when I actually buy, because I also post the screenshots when I buy coins. Be sure to like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more crypto content, and YouTube. Until next time.